When I watch a TV movie, I know not to expect Oscar-worthy performances, but I can at least expect good acting, right? Tubi's newest release. The Housekeeper with Denise Richards, Richard Gunn, and Eileen Almaguer was so bad. The movie starts with the Ashe family hiring a new housekeeper named Sandra, which is nothing out of the ordinary except for the fact that their previous housekeeper went missing under mysterious circumstances. Now, Sandra is a bit weird because she is not bothered by the fact that journalists are outside the home she now works in looking for information on the missing housekeeper. I mean, if I were her, I would be asking questions, but this is a Tubi movie, so there's that. Anyway, the Ashes consent to an interview where they try to point suspicion to the housekeeper's boyfriend and then deflect the questions talking about their new foundation. Now we saw clips of an ad video for their new foundation, which was just weird. I don't get what was the point of showing it. Denise Richards plays Kit Ashe, who has a problem with Sandra wearing a religious necklace around the house. She also has a problem with Sandra being so young and beautiful. It was agonizing watching Denise in this role. Talk about bad acting. Her and her husband Preston were just weird together. I couldn't tell if they were happy or not. There was a moment Preston tried to kiss her and she didn't let him. Preston was very nice to Sandra, though. Now Sandra kept hearing strange noises coming from inside of the house, which often led her to start praying the noises would leave. The girl really was into her faith, but obviously that didn't work out for her. Then we meet William, the family attorney who took a liking to Sandra and even helped her out by buying her a plate to replace the one that she had broken when spooked by a strange noise. He was also very strange. I thought he might have a crush on Sandra. Sandra starts getting suspicious when she finds a picture that shows a new tree growing in the dirt that looks strange. Later, there is a door in the kitchen that is locked that piques Sandra's interest. She ends up finding the key, and when she opens it, it is an elevator where she proceeds to put a yogurt and spoon in it and then tries to turn the elevator on. I'm guessing she wants to know where the lift brings the food, but Preston arrives and spoils the plan. Then they have a party for their foundation, and Sandra tries to sneak into the attic that she saw Preston go into a few hours earlier. She ends up not being able to go into the attic because Preston has an alarm on his phone, so she waits until everyone is asleep to try again. When Sandra goes into the attic, she finds something sad and creepy, the old, rotting body of Preston's child. Preston ends up finding her but allows her to make a run for it. Sadly, she doesn't get very far because Kit shows up wanting to kill her. What I don't get is why. I don't think she knew Sandra was in the attic unless Preston told her. Anyway, Kit says Sandra will make a great new addition to all the dead bodies up there. I didn't see the previous housekeeper there, but I'm assuming that is where she disappeared to. You see, Preston and the housekeeper were having an affair, which is why Kit killed her. They never really show that part, but the viewers can assume that's what happened. So Sandra is trying to get away from Kit, and she almost does when the creepy lawyer William shows up with a knife, and the next scene we see is the Ashe family welcoming a new housekeeper. Overall, bad acting. The plot was terrible. Maybe written by AI? Who knows, but I want to hear what you think. Have you watched the movie? Please leave me a comment down below.